What's going on, everybody? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are, whatever you're doing, how y'all doing? It's Kaiser. Good to see y'all out there. It's been a little bit. I know I had a little bit of a hiatus there unintendedly, but hey, I'm trying to get some things nailed down, and we are going to be getting some content out for you. Let's talk some movies. Let's start off with none other than Sound of Freedom. I have been hyping up this movie for a while now, and it's not hard to understand why. You have an anti-human trafficking film. You have a really, really cool, true story setup, and you have a very positive message that is absolutely getting every bit of the attention that it does deserve. This micro-budget movie made on a shoestring $14.5 million budget has been breaking every record that you could possibly imagine. This movie officially over the box office this weekend passed the $150 million mark, currently at $163.4 million in total profits. Well, guess what, folks? Not only is this movie successful, but now, due to the very success of this movie, well, guess what? This movie is hitting the road. Yes, that's right. I know it's only been domestic up until now, but Sound of Freedom is going global. And to hit theaters in over 20 countries after nearly $150 million at the domestic box office, they proved that there is an audience for this. They have proved that people want to see a good movie. They want to see a very positive message about the people that actually go in here and actually try and get kids and others out of these types of horrible situations. They want to know more, and they want good entertainment. And if you can do that for only $14.5 million, why not, right? It just keeps going to show you that, again, it's totally hilarious to me that this movie was made over 5 years ago under Fox, and then Fox, of course, got bought by Disney in the merger. Disney took one look at this movie and said they did not want it. They didn't want to release it. They shelved it and said it would never see the light of day. Well, I guess because they probably agree with the child predators out there. They don't actually want a movie that is against human trafficking and child endangerment, let's just call it. Yeah, let's just be honest here. Disney is not interested in any of that anymore. Disney is now part of the side of the movie industry that is totally okay with a certain dude who didn't actually kill himself in prison. Just saying. I'm sure somebody out there is going to, listen to that and call me a conspiracy theorist. Well, guess what? How's the view from that ivory tower? Because, we all know where the facts are here. Anyway, looking at this movie, so yeah, after all that, there's been so much backlash of people trying to shut this movie down. This is actually a pretty crazy story that's been coming out. So Sound of Freedom's Angel Studios responds to reports of PIC crowdfunders arrested on child kidnapping. Accused attorney says charges are unfounded. Yeah, and when you read this article, it's not hard to understand why this is unfounded. So let's read this, and I did highlight everything ahead of time. So there was a lot of noise surrounding the red state beloved 163 million grossing summer surprise hit Sound of Freedom this morning, with Newsweek reporting that in one of the PIC's 6,678 crowdfunders was arrested for child kidnapping by the St. Louis Metropolitan Police. Now, just to be clear, we're talking about a person who contributed an unidentified amount of money to the $5 million P&A crowdfunding campaign put together by Angel Studios. The person charged, 51-year-old Fabian Marta Chesterfield of Missouri, on July 23rd, was not a financier of the actual feature production. Deadline confirmed the arrest with the St. Louis Metropolitan Police per case number 2322-CR01608. Okay, so let's talk about that here. So Angel Studios has no knowledge of the background of its crowdfunders. That's important to note here. So again, These are people, just random, everyday people that saw this movie. They wanted to support it, so they helped to contribute. And as mentioned, unidentified amount of money. Could be $5, could be $50, could be $500. We don't know. But, there were like over 6,000 people, almost 7,000, that donated to this movie to get it, released and get everything taken care of for it. Well, now they're trying to find any kind of way they can just, decry anybody that supported this movie. Deadline reached out to the attorney of Marta, Scott Rosenbaum, of Rosenbaum, Schwartz, and Fry in St. Louis, who calls the criminal charges against his client unfounded. Quote, "I don't understand how they are charging him with this," Rosenbaum told Deadline. Quote, "He has nothing to do with kidnapping anyone," unquote. Here's the kicker, folks. Let's read this in its entirety. Marta, the man who is accused of child kidnapping, Marta is a landlord to a woman who was involved in a custody dispute with her aunt. Marta was allegedly providing her living arrangements to said woman and her child, the former who is involved in rehabbing the rental property. Sounds to me like this is pretty much unfounded bullshit. But of course, as we all know, the mainstream media is going to mainstream media. They're going to try and report everything that they can to try and take down something that they don't like. And, well, it's not hard to see why they don't like Sound of Freedom because, well, Sound of Freedom is against all the very types of things that they indulge in Hollywood. So Hollywood, I don't particularly give a rat's ass if Hollywood burns down and all of the, whole thing just goes to pot. Frankly, I'm totally okay with all of the entertainment and jobs and whatnot going somewhere else to people that actually have, some sense in their minds. And, well, it just is what it is. So, as always, folks, please definitely thank you all for watching. Hit that like button if you're new here. Hit that subscribe button. I don't pull any punches. I like talking movies, and this has been one that I have been absolutely loving. Watch just stomp all over the narratives and kick Hollywood to the curb. Thank you all so much for watching. Have a great day. I'll see you all on the next one. Peace.